What is up, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. Now we're going to be jumping into it today, but before we do, I want to let you guys know that there's only 3 days left to enter the throtl VIP sweepstakes for June. Now in June, we're giving away a $5,000 shopping spree to spend on any performance parts. That's brand new performance parts on the throtl store. So I'll put the link to that in the description if you guys haven't checked it out in a while. We completely revamped the website, so it's really awesome. The second thing I want to say is that if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and be sure to turn on post notifications because we've been posting every single day and you wouldn't want to miss an episode. We'll be fixing a problem with the E46 M3. If you guys remember, the blow-off valve is having all sorts of issues. So, just received some parts from our distributor right now. These are the tile blow-off valve springs. Now, I ordered 2 of them and I think an 11 PSI. And then we also have the tile 12 PSI spring, which is right here. So what I'm going to do is start with the 11, and if that doesn't work, then we're gonna go to the 12. So let's go ahead and pop this thing in. It's a pretty easy uninstall process. I'll just put you guys on a time lapse. Let's get it done. And we're gonna go ahead and start with the 11 spring, which is 11 PSI. So technically, if I press this down and I press this down, this one should be a bit stiffer. Now, if you look at the overall height, yes, this spring is longer, which means that it should require more force. It's a little bit too difficult to tell by hand. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop this thing back in to the BOV, like so. We'll push this down, tighten everything up. I'm gonna check back in with you guys when everything is bolted on the car and we'll go for a test drive. Got that all squared away, so let's go ahead and pop in the car. I'll get you guys set up on a little camera rig. Let's see how this thing drives. It definitely seems better. It's a little bit hard to gauge. So we're gonna go out on the main road here, give it a little bit of boost, see if I hear any weird noises like surging. I'm not exactly sure because it's my first supercharged car what that's supposed to sound like. But if anything sounds weird, then I'll definitely not get on it and just kind of limp my way back home. Makes all the right noises. I really don't know what's coming across with you guys in there. It is definitely way quieter. Now I don't hear the blow-off valve all the time. I think if all goes well, I'm pretty sure that fixed the problem. So, $20 fix, very cool. So good news about the supercharger. I think that squared everything away with that new BOV spring. Now, just got back and Mr. FedEx man just paid us a visit, so let me show you what he brought us. This is called an AR20 resonator. Now, most of you guys are probably like, oh, why would you get a resonator? Why would you make your exhaust quieter? Well, so one really common issue with E46 M3s is actually a horrible rasp. It does not sound good, I promise you that. Now, not only just adding this resonator, let me just say to you guys, exhaust is on the way for the E46 M3. Finally, we can make this car louder, make it sound a hell of a lot better. So the combination of the AR20 resonator plus a muffler section is going to make this car sound so sick. So if you guys are interested in seeing that whole install video and the full unboxing, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm hoping that it arrives tomorrow. So, just came out to the shop. It looks like Rick's installing an OMP wheel. It's a little bit dark in here. How's it looking?
It looks awesome, man. I love it. Like the suede steering wheel, such a nice upgrade.
So we actually recorded a little bit of this a couple days ago and we didn't get around to finish it. We were missing some parts. So let's go ahead and do a little flashback to that footage. Hope you guys enjoy. Yo, that's sick. That's really nice. Let me see.
Yeah. Suede.
Suede OMP wheel. It's like deep too.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Very nice.
Huge shout out to the guys at OMP for sending this over. This is freaking awesome. It's gonna look great in the 964.
So this is the candidate for this new OMP wheel. I don't expect this to take too long. The first thing we do need to do is pop open the hood and disconnect the battery. All right, so now that that's done, the airbag's not gonna hit us in the face. There is 2 Torx bits on either side of the steering wheel. That's gonna release this airbag here, and then it's gonna expose one center bolt. Well, I'll just show you guys, just give me a second. All right, so that was pretty easy, just those 2 bolts as I mentioned. Now I just need to disconnect this, and that's it. And the airbag is now removed. On to the next step, we're gonna disconnect the horn buttons here, and we have a center bolt to remove. So one thing you wanna make sure is that when you take off an old steering wheel, that everything is all straight and aligned and you put the new one on in the same formation. Let me go get a socket for this and we'll disconnect the wires. Let me check in with you in just a minute. Should just pull off. Let's see, I'll try to show you guys. The bolt is now removed. The electrical harness is now disconnected here. So now it's time to pull the wheel off, and I'm just gonna pull it straight off the spline.
We are back for day 2 of the steering wheel install. We got started on it and realized that we were missing a bunch of parts. So I'll show you guys what we were missing. So you can see I got the steering wheel bolted in here. The hub is on. I actually don't have the plastic piece on there right now, but the reason I don't have it on there is because I want to show you guys something. So this wiring that we had cut off right here and put some tape on actually holds the horn wiring. So in order to utilize this steering wheel and this hub, I actually had to buy some additional parts that will allow the horn to actually work. These are the parts that I had to get from Porsche to make this work. So this component here, you'll see that this actually has a little surface here that's actually contact for the horn. So this actually rubs on the back side of the hub and makes the connection so that the horn actually works. So this component right here is a bridge plug. Now what this does is it actually tricks the system into thinking that the airbag is hooked up, turns off the central warning light and the airbag warning light. So I definitely don't want to have a light on the dash, so this is a critical piece, and this piece is important because of course I want to have a functional horn in the car. I need to actually remove some of the stuff that I've bolted in, remove all of these, pop the horn button out, and actually remove the hub altogether. Horn functionality intact, and I also want to get the airbag delete working. After a little bit of research online, I discovered that the airbag bridge plug actually goes behind this little metal plate. So it's an 8mm.
Years later.
And what an upgrade from that ugly factory 4-spoke. Definitely looks sportier, definitely looks nicer. I'm excited to have a smaller wheel and the nice dish. It really adds to the interior. I think I'm gonna do a half roll bar in the back and then potentially replace some of the original panels. I might even get rid of this current carpet kit with an RS carpet kit. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think is next here on the interior for the 964?
Eventually.
Yo, what's up everybody? This is Mickey checking in here. Had a pretty epic day. Hopefully you guys watched my video from yesterday. The video turned out pretty good. Super pumped on the response and the comments, so thank you for that everybody. TJ and I jumped in his truck with an empty trailer and drove up to LA, where a friend of mine listed his RX-7 for sale.